All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is You Might Be Old If You Remember This. Guys, let's go ahead and play a little game. All right, 1 point for everything you actually remember. And let me know at the end what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and give you my score too. But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's do it. I feel old.
Your age says a lot about you, and having grown up in the decades that preceded the 1980s means you have a lot of fond memories. The random objects that dotted your life keep that point in time alive for you. It's fun to think about those random things that made life so good. So let's take a look back at things that might make you feel old, if you remember this.
All right, let's do it. Coming from the channel Recollection Road, guys.
Remember the mesmerizing swirls of color inside those glass marbles you used to collect? These were more than just toys. They were miniature works of art. Whether you were playing a game of ringer or Chinese checkers, a game of marbles brought your friends together for some fun.
Really?
Each marble was unique. Some had cat's eyes, others had swirls, and some even had flecks of glitter inside. Collecting these marbles
Bro, this guy looks serious. This young kid here.
was a hobby in itself, and kids would often trade them to get their favorite designs and fill out their collection. Brightly colored hard candy seemed to be in just about every house you went into back in the day. I'm sure your grandma always kept her candy dish filled for when she had little visitors.
Yeah, mostly butterscotch.
I was partial to the bullseye peppermints with the classic red and white swirl, but occasionally there might be fruit-flavored ones, like the kind that came wrapped like a strawberry.
Okay, all right. This one here, 1 point here for me. There it goes, 1 point for me. I have no idea the name of these things, but these things are ancient, bro. All right, I think everyone has encountered this.
Granddad always preferred the coffee or smooth caramel flavors, and it was always a real treat to indulge in countless trips to that candy dish, especially when you found it restocked with new candy.
Okay, no packaging. Okay.
At Recollection Road, I believe preserving the past is incredibly important, and our
All right, guys, so really quickly, he's going to promote here Legacy Box. Basically, it gives you the ability to, I think, convert old images into, let's say, the modern like digital form. This is his code if you want to use it. There you go, save 55%. And let's go ahead and get back into it, guys.
Pippi Longstocking books were a staple for many young girls growing up. The series was created by Swedish author Astrid Lindgren, and Pippi was a girl who lived by the beat of her own drum. With her red pigtails, unmatched strength, and quirky sense of adventure, she became a beloved character worldwide. Pippi lived with her horse and pet monkey, Mr. Nielsen, and she always had a knack for turning the mundane into the magical. These books not only entertained us, but showed
Pippi
young people the
Longstocking.
value of independence, kindness, and using your imagination.
Okay.
Remember the sounds of those metal garbage cans clanging as they were dragged to and from the curb? Those sturdy cans, often dented and scratched from years of use, were a far cry from today's plastic bins. They had a distinct look and feel, and many children would use the lids as makeshift shields or drums. This type of garbage can was also home to Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street. The clang of the garbage truck picking them up early in the morning was a familiar sound in neighborhoods pretty much everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell you this right now. I do not remember this. I think my earliest memory is probably... No, bro. No, I don't remember this at all. It's definitely plastic. It's definitely been plastic. You know, when it was time for me at my age to basically take the trash out, it was definitely plastic. Let's just go ahead and say that.
February 28th, 1983 was a night to remember. This was the night the series finale of MASH drew in over 100 million viewers, making it one of the most watched television events in history. The show about an army surgical hospital
good
during
show,
the
I'm
Korean
guessing.
War blended humor and drama in a way that resonated deeply with audiences. The final episode, Goodbye, Farewell,
MASH.
and Amen, delivered an emotional farewell to the characters we had grown to love over 11 seasons. It ended up
11
being a cultural
seasons.
phenomenon, and the 2.5-hour finale remains one of the most talked about endings in television history. It used to be that wearing aprons was a daily routine for many moms and grandmas. This practical garment protected your clothes from spills and stains while cooking and cleaning. But these aprons were more than just functional. They were often filled with special patterns and designs that reflected the personality of the cook. Some were even passed down through generations, becoming cherished family heirlooms. The sight of a loved one wearing an apron often brings back memories of mom and the comforting warmth of her kitchen.
Okay, guys, I think this one may be one of these default ones. I'm going to go ahead and add a second point for me here because my wife wears this, right? Like, this is not something that is crazy. This is an apron, right? But all right, you got me. I guess I'm old because I know what an apron is. That's kind of messed up,
Back when
bro.
just about everybody smoked, beanbag ashtrays were a common sight around the house. These ashtrays were
Wouldn't they catch on fire?
designed to be spill-proof, with a weighted base that kept them stable on any surface, including the dashboard of a car. They also came in various colors and designs, making them somewhat match your kitchen or living room style. Beyond their
Beanbag
practical
ashtray.
use, these unique ashtrays were also a reflection of the time, and for some of us, just the sight of one of these brings back that familiar smell of stale cigarette smoke.
That's a good thing.
Mother-daughter dresses were a common trend decades ago. Seeing moms and their little girls in matching outfits was not only adorable, but also a wonderful way to celebrate the bond between them. This was also a time when dresses weren't just purchased off the rack, but moms might have spent hours using a sewing machine to hand make the special dresses. Oftentimes, these dresses were for special occasions, and one thing's for sure, a matching mother and daughter called for taking pictures. So these lasting memories can probably be found in your old photographs.
No.
Who could forget the Battle of the Network Stars? This fun, competitive show pitted TV stars against each other in various athletic events during the late 1970s to the mid-1980s. It featured celebrities from the three big networks of ABC, CBS, and NBC, competing in things like tug-of-war, obstacle courses, and swimming races.
Okay, listen, bring this back. Whatever this is, this sounds incredibly fun, but do it with like movie stars. I think that's probably where it's at right now. Or like internet celebrities or like influencer type people, guys. Do it like that. I think that would probably bring a gigantic amount of attention.
Howard
Twitter
Cosell was the
calls-
host, and the show gave us a unique chance to see some of our favorite TV actors outside of their scripted roles,
Who are these people?
displaying a bit of athleticism and competitive spirit. If you've stuck around this long, don't worry, there's still more. But I wanted to let you know that we have some retro merchandise available too. Just click the link in the description to head over to the store. Hawaiian Punch, which came in a giant tin can, was a popular drink of choice for kids in the 1970s.
can?
That sweet, fruity drink was the go-to drink for parties, picnics, and even family gatherings. And the most memorable part was just opening the can. We called it a church key, and hooking it over the lip of the big can of Hawaiian Punch, and then punching a triangle hole into the top was an event in itself. I can still remember the sound of the tab popping through, and that meant we were all about to be enjoying a big glass of room temperature tropical punch.
You couldn't put it in the refrigerator, bro? Or did that not exist back then? I don't listen, guys. I don't mean to be offensive, but I don't know. Okay, I don't understand why this juice drink is inside of a metal can. I don't understand that, right? So like I remember seeing like old movies and things like that. Obviously, they were like ice boxes. Like, when did the refrigerator start taking over? I think that's probably the better question. Like, were there refrigerators in the 1970s? I don't know. Like freezers? I don't know.
Do you remember the Tidy Bowl Man? He was one of the familiar characters found in TV commercials promoting the toilet bowl cleaner. The miniature man would stand in his boat inside the toilet tank and explain how Tidy
Why?
Bowl was so easy to use and how it made cleaning the toilet a breeze. And this was all because of the magic blue liquid. The commercials assured us that our toilets would
Tidy
stay
Bowl.
clean and fresh with every flush, thanks to the
Wait, bro, those are the things that go in like the back of the toilet, right? I think that's like a thing still. Like they still sell that. I'm not sure I've ever seen it in anyone's house, right? I'm going to go ahead and add that as a 3 because I have seen it. I've encountered that at least once, but that still is available. So he's kind of cheating with this test here, guys.
dedicated Tidy Bowl man who lived inside.
That's weird. That's a man in your toilet, guys.
High-back wicker rattan chairs were all the rage in the 1970s. These stylish chairs often had intricate woven patterns, and they were perfect for relaxing. The wicker added a touch of bohemian flair to any room, and was a common sight in living rooms, sunrooms, and even bedrooms. The natural rattan materials and their unique design made them a classic look for any space, and
Bro, is that mold?
if you didn't have a high-back chair, you may have had other pieces of wicker furniture around your house.
No.
Filling up your gas tank decades ago meant that you may have had to flip down the license plate to find the gas cap. This was a clever design feature in many older cars, and it was even used as a bit in the classic comedy National Lampoon's Vacation. The license plate feature was especially popular in cars from the 1950s through the 1970s, and it created a sense of hidden functionality. This is a feature that car enthusiasts today still appreciate, most likely because they once had a car with that flip-down license plate.
No.
Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and to sign up for the newsletter.
All right. Okay, here's the thing. Bro, I think you're biased. I think you're biased to a specific era in time, okay? Because, listen, I got 3. That's my number. 3 of these things made sense because they just did, right? But 2 of the 3 things are still sold in stores right now. So, bro, aprons and what was the last one here? Bro, hold on. It was aprons and that tidy bowl to like change the color of the toilet water type thing. Bro, those are still sold in stores. That may kind of be cheating. Right. But yes, you're definitely biased to a certain era. I'm guessing 60s, 70s. Right. This guy really likes that era. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments. How many you've gotten, I guess, guys. 3. 3 is my number. And again, I don't really want to count 2 of them, but I'm going to. So yes, I'm 3. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.